guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part, and welcome to Prime Day. You guys know I love these. They are doing like a Black Friday week and Cyber Monday deal, and I wanted to find you the best gifts I can come up with. So if you're needing to do some Christmas shopping and you like to find items on sale, I've totally got you covered. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I am gonna have more videos like this coming between now and Christmas. So at the end of the month, I'm gonna be doing like my ultimate favorite products that I've shared throughout the year that would make good gifts that are from Amazon. I'm also gonna do like a last minute gift guide in December, so make sure you're subscribed. Another thing I'm gonna do to help you guys out this year is I'm gonna be adding numbers on the screen, and then that's what the product's gonna be down below in my description box. It just makes it a little bit easier to shop. So if you have like a pad and pen handy, or if you can do it on your phone, then if you want like 1, 5, and 7, you can watch the video and then go back and click on those links. I'm also just gonna have one big link. So if you don't wanna watch the video, or you don't wanna shop all the links, but you just wanna see everything that's on sale that I love, click on that first link and it's gonna have everything in there. I can update it as it goes. And one last thing before we get started, I am gonna be doing giveaways over on Instagram. So I'm gonna have that link down below in the description box as well. So if you wanna get entered to win some Amazon gift cards, definitely head on over there after you finish watching today's video. The first item we're gonna talk about, I'm actually gonna keep for myself. I love it so much. I kept seeing products like this and I'm like, that is genius. And it's this makeup bag. So it does come in all different colors. It even comes like in a solid if you don't like this like checkered print, which I like it. It kind of looks like a high-end dupe if you guys know what I'm talking about. But they do have it just solid, and they also have different colors. I tend to have this color when I travel, so that's what I grabbed. So at first glance, it just looks like a really cool makeup bag, and this isn't fabric. You can actually like spray something on this, Lysol or whatever, and clean it if it gets makeup, or if you travel with it and just freak out with germs like me. But it's made when you unzip it, it opens up flat. So you know, like normally in a makeup bag, it's like this, and you're like trying to dig to the bottom. This actually opens up flat, so you can use this at home too if you're getting ready. If you get ready like in the bathroom, some people get ready next to a mirror on the ground. If you get ready on your sofa, it makes it super convenient. Can you see that? And it has a really good organization. So it has spots for brushes. It's got pockets over here, but the flat thing's cool. It also has like a clear container. So if you have like a foundation brush or lip gloss or something like that, it has a zipper pocket here that's just easier to clean. So I feel like this is a really good gift if you have someone going off to college or travels a lot, or just has a lot of makeup and they don't get ready like right at their counter, if they don't like keep their makeup in a drawer. I feel like this is a really good item. So originally this is $32.77. Today it's gonna be 30% off, and it's gonna be $22.94. Next up, we're gonna be talking about brushes. I feel like if we're gonna talk about makeup bag, we're gonna talk about makeup brushes. I've mentioned this in the past, like I hate cleaning makeup brushes. I'd rather just replace them when there's a really good deal. And this is one of those. So this is an 18 piece. What I love is it comes in a case. So if you wanna keep it in there, it keeps them clean. You can travel with it as well. I don't know that people would travel with this many. I think it was like 18 pieces, but it has really big ones. It has small ones. I actually really love the design on it this year. Like it's a really pretty, like just tan neutral beige. You could split this up if you wanted to, like if you have daughters or something, or it's just nice for one set, but it's a great deal. I also love the packaging because it comes in this box as well. It talks about what each brush is and how to use it. So maybe it's a preteen or a teen girl and they don't know what to use all these for. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know that I would know what to use like each one of these brushes for. There's so many. It's all on here, which is helpful. So it's actually going to be 52% off today. So originally it's like $18.99. Today it's going to be $8.99. So for under $10, I think this is a great gift. This next product I've actually talked about in another brand, but I found one that I like better. So this is what I normally talk about as a dance mom. We like live by these. It's always in the dance bag. We do a lot of like slick back buns and ponytails. There's flyaways. And then as a mom, you would just be like, oh my gosh, I need it too. And you could like comb down any of the flyaways. It looks like mascara, but it's a clear gel. I've been using this for several years. I have 2 of them, but it would get a little crunchy. I still did it because like no one loves flyaways, but then I saw someone share this brand and I knew I had to try it because I already loved it. I wanted to see if it was less crunchy, and it is. So I'm gonna link this one for you. It is gonna be 20% off today. So originally it's $11.99, and today it's gonna be $9.59. So it's under that $10 mark, and it lasts you forever. All you do is open it and pull it out, and then like wherever you're having like little flyaways, you just kind of comb them down. If you have an updo, a ponytail, if your hair's down like mine, we all kind of get those flyaways and they drive me crazy, especially if you're doing like holiday pictures or going to events. I pretty much use this daily and it lasts forever. I do want to mention, like, I'm kind of starting off with a beauty, but I like to keep things in categories, so there'll be other items. It's not all just beauty stuff, but I feel like that's where you can get some really good deals. The next one are these My Smile teeth whitening pins. I haven't tried these before, but I'm totally keeping them and gonna try them. I feel like you guys always ask me about how I keep my teeth white, so I do want to mention I don't drink wine, I don't drink alcohol at all, and I don't drink coffee, so I know that's like huge, but all I use are these like whitening things. Like, I always get them, whether it's like Crest or whatever. So what's cool with this set, it looks very high-end. Like, look how nice that is. So it's a really good gift to give, but it comes with this chart too, so you can figure out where you are at the beginning and check it, and then see how white you get as you wear this. So this one I like because it's just like a twist and you paint it on, and then you just can't like eat or drink for, you know, so long. It's normally like 30 minutes or so. Let me see if I can. So this one says 10 to 30 minutes. So the good time to do it is like if you're gonna watch a show or something, like that's when you can do it. They also have it, I don't have it here, but I'll have it linked down below, is like the actual tray. So if you actually wanna put something in your mouth, like the blue light, that's an option as well that's on sale. I like to just paint it on and sit there, watch a show, and then just have pretty white teeth. Plus this makes a really good gift. Like, who doesn't want white teeth? It has like, it says results in 10 minutes, a non-sensitive formula, and whitens up to 8 shades. So really, really good gift, especially for your like coffee lovers. I feel like it's really nice when you're giving gifts to give gifts that just like make their life a little bit better, or that's useful. It doesn't have to be, and if they're asking for something, do it. But if you're like, I just don't know their personality, I feel like beauty can just be good because it's the area like we tend to not splurge on ourselves, but it makes us feel so much better when we do. Something I've recently switched to are these Satin pillowcases, and this is like my favorite brand. There's all different brands you can get, but honestly, this is my favorite. I do not sleep on a pillowcase without one. So like, I have one in my bed here, like on my cover, but I also keep one in my suitcase because when I travel, I put the same pillowcase on it and then I just wash it before I come back. But it's so good for your skin. It's so good for your hair. Now that I have like hair extensions, it's even more important. But even before that, like, I've been using it months before that just for skin and wrinkles. I think at first it can be an adjustment. Like, if you're used to cotton, it is a different feeling, but like now I don't know any better, and now I couldn't live without it. The biggest thing I've noticed, especially before my hair extensions, was my hair would get so frizzy when I would stop using my satin pillow cover, and as soon as I'd started again, it would be less frizzy. So if you have super frizzy hair, especially in the winter, things are gonna get dried out and all of that, this is a really, really good gift for yourself, but a really good gift for someone. I do wanna mention it comes in different colors. I have white because my sheets are white, but it's going to be 20% off. Originally it's $18.99, and that's why I feel like it's a splurge. Like, to get almost like a $19 pillowcase, a lot of us won't do it, but get it for someone else and they'll love it. So it's gonna be $15.19. So when I was doing my shopping for this video, I was trying to get like all brand new things. I know sometimes like on these Prime Day sales, a lot of it can be the same item that's on sale, and I want you to have new items. Like, maybe you bought those gifts for people last year, you want something new, but there are a few that I just love. They're good go-to items that work for anybody. So I did want to share these again. I've been talking about these for years, but they're these cloud socks. I think why I love them too is just they come packaged well. So if you need to send a gift straight to someone and you're worried about it looking cheap or not nice, this is a good way to go. And I love cozy socks in the winter. I feel like it's so nice. I will say I used to order the Barefoot Dream socks and they're like double the price. I like these better. So I got rid of all my name brand and I only keep these, and I love having them. They come in different colors. I tend to stay with this like beigey color, but the packaging is nice. They are so soft. They're so luxurious. They're like one size fits most. You're not worried about sizing. You can add this with something else or just this, a gift card, lotion, just a spa, whatever. But just sometimes cozy socks to like sit down on a cold day and watch a show is so nice. So today these are 42% 42% off. So originally they're $16.99 and today they're only $9.99. So under $10, I think it's a great gift. So in about the last month and a half, I switched over all my like beauty products. Not all of them. I was more like adding to. I'm like, okay, I'm getting older. I'm starting to see like wrinkles and stuff. Like, what can I do to take better care of myself? I don't want to spend an arm and a leg on products, but I want it to be good quality stuff. I did some research. I asked over on Instagram. Anyways, it all led back to this. And what I will say is you don't need all of these, but I went ahead and grabbed it because like as I would buy one, I'd love it. So the first thing I started off with was this night cream. This is the best cream. Like it feels so high end. Like it feels like $100 moisturizer, and it's like a splurge now. Like my nighttime routine I look forward to now because I cannot wait to get my makeup off and put this on. Like the texture of it, the like smell of it, I don't know, it just feels like you're treating yourself. And it does say you can use this morning and night. So if you only want one container, you can get this or get it as a gift. It's pretty setting out, but like no matter who gets this is gonna love it. And I'll talk about pricing here in a second because some of this is showing it's going to be on sale, some of it's not. I think it all will be, honestly, so you'll just have to click on those links. This is the next one. So this is the daytime and it has a sunscreen in it. So if you want to, this one will have your sunscreen in it. But once again, this one you can use morning or night. So if you only want one of these, I like having both and it just makes one last longer. Like I just won't have to buy it as often. So that's totally up to you, but they are both just amazing. The other thing I've been using is the eye cream. You do not need a lot at all. Like at first I was doing like one full pump and it was just too much. Just do like a little bitty squirt and rub it in on your eyes. A little bit goes a long way. And then I got their serum as well. So I like to use all 4 of these. Mainly at night, I use all of like 3 of them. And in the morning, sometimes I just use, like you could use these if you want to. I typically just use the moisturizer with the SPF in it and you can use all of it, but I tend to be a little more basic in the mornings before I put my makeup on. This next one's a really good deal. It's 47% off and I love our air purifier. So we have a different brand, but you really can't go wrong. If you have pets in your house, like that's the biggest thing. I mean, obviously everyone needs these, everyone needs their air clean, but if your dogs even sleep next to you, like I can smell my boys. Like when they come lay down next to me at night, I know when they're there. So it's really nice to just have one of these like on my nightstand or near them. It's good to have like in bedrooms. Obviously they can get really big if you want them to do a big space, but this shows living room and bedroom. So it's a little bit smaller one, but this is such a good gift to give, especially if they're pet owners. Maybe if they smoke, anything like that. I feel like everyone needs one of these in their house because you can just rotate it. Like we keep one in our bedroom, but once a week Savvy takes it and puts it in her room. If you're gonna leave your house, like I can put it on high in the middle of our living room and let it run while we're gone. Do what you gotta do, but I do feel like they're game changers. You can also have like, I think this one does it too, we'll have to look, but like a setting that it just kicks on when it needs to. Like if I spray my dry shampoo, mine will just like ramp up. Like it's trying to clean the air, so it's so bad. It makes you think twice about the products you use, but this is just a really good gift to have. I like sleeping with it at night anyways, just like a little white noise because it's kind of like a fan. But like I said, it is 47% off. Originally it was $79.99. Today it is $42.48, so it's under $50. It's going to be a great gift. I love when you can get like a good gift like under $50 and it's still a good size. It's not like, you know, some little thing that you have to wrap up. It's like comes in a big box. And I don't know who wouldn't love having this. I know this one seems kind of like a weird gift, but everyone I've given it to loves it, including like my sister. So these are smart plugs and you want to think like, oh, I don't want to make things difficult. I want to keep it easy. This is so easy. So first off, for Christmas trees, this is a game changer. So you plug this into your outlet and then you plug your tree in it. There is an on and off here, but you just download the app. It's super easy and you can name things. So like this is a 4-pack. So you can either give this to someone so they have 4, or you can break it up and give 1 to each person. So it can be a really, really good deal. But right now it's good for Christmas trees. So you can either turn them on and off from here. You can do it from the app. I've shared this in the past, you can put timers on it. So like our trees pop up, like pop on in the morning and then turn off at night. So you can have them on a schedule so you don't even have to think about it. Now, once Christmas is down, you can use this for lamps. So this is really nice if you want lamps to turn on at night when it's dark, or maybe if you're living alone and you're gonna walk into a house and it's later and you forgot to leave a light on, you can turn it on before you even get there. You can sit in your garage and turn it on. You can do it if you're gonna be gone. I like to use this with the boys because sometimes we stay out late and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's pitch black. I forgot to leave something on for the boys. I can turn them lights on from my app. It is so easy, and I'm telling you, so many people love this. Maybe you're gonna be on vacation for a while and you wanna turn on different lights. Like while you're on vacation, you can turn on different lamps if you keep all 4, and that way it looks like someone's home. So I seriously love these. They're 15% off today. Originally they're around $30, and today they're gonna be $25.99, but love these. Keep them as a set, break them up, but whoever you're giving them to is gonna love them. This gift is actually what we gave to Chase last year. So we've had it a full year and he loves it. So it's a really good guy gift. We do live on land and stuff, but it's like night vision goggles, and I'm gonna attach like a video up here so you can see. What's so nice is like this is the part that looks out and you get to look at a screen. So like typically on stuff like this, I can't do it because of my fake eyelashes. You just look at this on the screen and you can see in the dark. So we get a lot of deer here at night and they love to play games with us. Like they only want to come when it's dark or like right before dark, and so we miss them. But if we turn these on, we can actually see them outside, and it's so neat. It's just a fun gift. Like maybe use them for hunting, maybe a guy uses them for whatever, but it's just fun to be able to see in the dark, and it's just a fun gift to give. And like I said, Chase has loved it. There are lots of different versions. So we went just a little bit nicer with Chase. So like originally these were $169. They're 42% off. They're literally $99. So if you don't mind spending under $100, it's a good deal. But they have some that are cheaper, like in the 60s, and different ones that are gonna be on sale. So I'll link those too, and they're the same concept. I just wanted to show you like what we actually got Chase, but depending on your budget, I think they'll all be fine. You know what I mean? There's probably just different features and stuff, but what I do love is it's like that full screen. So if you're needing a good guy gift, I'm telling you, they love to play with gadgets, and this is a good one. Now, I did share something like this in a previous video from another place. It was like Walmart, but this one's gonna be on sale. It's a really good deal. They both kind of have a few different features about them. It must be like the new thing because different brands are selling them. But what's cool is it would just look cool out in a kid's bedroom. And this one, what's funny is like his head actually comes off. I don't know why, because like it's attached so you can't lose it, but you can also adjust it. But it's like a galaxy light is the first reason. Like we love our galaxy lights. I'll pop up a video. They're so cool. You can change the colors, you can put on timers, you can do all the things. What's cool about this one is the rocket down here actually lights up, so it's like a night light as well. And then the Walmart one you could play music through, which is cool. You can on this one too, but this actually has white noise. So if this is gonna be going in like a baby's room or a toddler's room, or you know, like a big kid's room, there is white noise with it, and there's like 15 different white noises to choose from. So not only is it a cool light, but it's got soothing, you know, white noise to listen to. So I feel like this is a good one too. It comes with a remote, but it also has buttons on the back if you lose it, not that you will. But here is the remote, and I feel like it's just a good one. I mean, any kid's gonna love this. Like we love to turn these on when we watch movies and stuff in the living room. So like even as an adult, even when I take a bath, I'll take Savvy's and put it in my bathroom. They're just so relaxing. So these are 45% off today. So originally this was $49.99. Today it's only $27.29. So it's under $30. Be the fun, cool aunt or uncle and get this, and the kids are gonna love it. Okay, we're getting so close. We have about 4 more things. I do want to mention my top because I recently ordered it off Amazon. It's like really good quality. I love the Faith Over Fear. What's really cool is it has pockets, so it's long enough for leggings easily. I love the texture. It's kind of like a washed out, like burnt out black, so it looks kind of like charcoal. And then I'll show you the back. It's a really good one. It would make a really good gift too. Like I grab this all the time too, just because of the pockets. I don't know that it's gonna be on sale, but I will link it for you down below. 3 more things and then we're done. So the next thing I wanna talk about is the vibration plate. So I feel like last year we were all talking about weighted vests. They're still amazing. If you don't own one, you should. I can link some down below. They're really good to walk in. They're really good cleaning around your house. But I feel like the new thing this year are vibration plates. And I kept seeing them. I kept seeing girls use them, all of that. I went to dinner with my friend. She brought it up. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing such great results. Her friends and family are doing it. So like that night I ordered it and it was here the next day with Amazon, and they really are cool. And there's so many benefits. So if you haven't heard of them, research them. I'll put some pop-ups on the screen of just like the benefits of them. It is so easy. Like it's something you can do for like 10 or 15 minutes, 3 days a week. I like to do it every day just because it is so easy. But if you're just looking for a good way to get started and something easy, you don't want to work out, you don't want to run, but you can stand there, like it is a game changer. Like I'm in love with ours. Chase uses it every day. Savannah loves it. So once again, this is kind of like the night vision goggles. There's all different price range. So if you need one for around 50, they just sometimes get smaller and have less features. Some are just way too big. So the one we chose is around $166. It's going to be 40% off, and it's basically $100. It's $99.98. Really, really good gift for someone if you have like $100 budget, or an amazing gift to yourself to start the new year right and just start taking those baby steps to just getting healthier. So like I said, I'm gonna link this one down below. I can even put some others down there, but there are all different price ranges. Just kind of look at the features and what you're needing the most. Next up is a vacuum. So you guys ask about this one a lot. So if you guys follow me outside of these Amazon videos, we bought the lane behind us. It had a barn house on it. And originally this is a vacuum I bought for it. It had a cord on it. And a lot of you guys like miss having the cord. I have a love-hate relationship because sometimes it gets in my way. But as a corded vacuum, this one worked so well. And I love that it still looks like a stick vacuum. It's gonna be on sale today. And since I get so many questions about it, I just wanted to mention it. So if you're needing something, maybe it's for a college student, maybe it's for your house, maybe you're sick of the batteries, whatever it is, this is a really good one. I mean, Shark's just a good brand. So originally this was $200. It's 40% off. It's gonna be $120 today. It is a good buy. It works well. The suction's great. I feel like anytime you have a corded vacuum, you don't have to worry about suction for the most part, especially with Shark, but it's a good one. Another thing I want to add is it does come with attachments. So if you want to leave the stick on it and reach high places or low like baseboards or cobwebs, you can do that. Or you can take off the stick part and have like a handheld. So if you want to vacuum out your car or sofa, you can use it either way. And then also, speaking of Shark, this is the last one, so we did it. I was looking for a good steamer. So I've had one before. I've had the same one twice, but like when I steamed, you would have to like pump it. So you were constantly doing that to keep the steam going. And finally I was like, I'm so sick of this. I got rid of it for a while, but I missed being able to like sanitize and clean my floors that well. And so I'd been on the hunt. I found that this one's gonna be on sale. So I'm like, I wanna try it anyways because I need one and I love it. First off, I love the color. Thank you for not being a crazy color. It works so well. It comes with 2 different pads depending on like how you're gonna use it. Look at that. Like I tested it out, my floors were dirty. It is so easy. You just fill it up with water, and then there is a setting for steam. There's 3 different levels. I just always do all 3 because I want it to work well. And then there's a trigger. So you're not pumping it, you're just holding this. I am so happy with it. So if you're in the market for a steamer, like I love my Bona mop cleaner, but sometimes I'm like, is it working? Am I just moving it around? This one's actually 30% off. So originally it's $129.99. Today it's gonna be $89.99. So under $100, it's just like 90 bucks. Get it for yourself, get it for someone else, but it does. And one last thing I wanted to mention about it, because I feel like it is nice, it stands up on its own. So like the vacuum doesn't. The stick corded vacuum doesn't. You have to like lean it or lay it down. This literally stands up wherever you put it. So if you need to stop for a second and move it or all that, you don't have to lay it down. It stands up on its own, which I think is a huge selling. Okay guys, we did it. It's always so fun to go through these products with you. Like I said, I'm gonna have everything linked with its number down below. I'm also gonna have that main link if you just wanna search like all my favorite things over on Amazon, click on that. Be sure and follow me over on Instagram. I'm gonna be updating in all my stories, all the things that are on sale, all the products I already own and love. I'm a little more active over there because once the sale goes live, I can actually see what the real numbers are. So be sure and follow me over there. Plus I'll be doing giveaways while all these sales are going on. So I appreciate you guys so much, and I appreciate every time you guys do watch these videos, comment, like. If you do use my link, thank you for trusting me. It really does mean so much to me. So thank you for being here. I hope it helped you knock a few people off those Christmas lists. I know those can be hard sometimes and you may not always want to leave your house. So if I can find you a good deal where all you have to do is order, add to cart, and it comes to your front door, I love that for you guys. So thank you so much for being here. If you are new, please consider hitting that subscribe button if you enjoy videos like this. I love to do these throughout the year. I do Amazon, I do Walmart, I do all of them. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week and I will see you in the next one. Bye.